Lars, go ahead.
I just want to say thank you first of all, but before we end, I have a confession to make. Because I have done a work of inspiring you to go here. And some of you think that I did it because of Grow We or John and Giselle and Jonathan and about everything, but it was not the case. When I started the business, Anton told me to go here. Because when you build this business, you only need to sponsor one person. And that's you. And thank you to Anton and Giselle and Jonathan to make it possible for us to do the same. And that's the duplication in our business. We have to inspire people to come here and see it, so they can sponsor it themselves. And then the rest is a holiday.
I learned from Craig Tillotson, the crazy guy. I learned so many things from him too. He told me, Giselle, you're going to have to guard your attitude from your life. You can't take rejection personally. You have to have very lofty goals. They have to be so big that they wake you up at night. If you're not waking up at night thinking about it, you're not thinking big enough. You have to be a product of the product. And then you have to take massive action. Sometimes, because the company is so big now. Imagine being Ryan Napierski and Richwood, and having all of us rebels to deal with, while they have thousands of loyal employees. And those employees have to feel very special to work there. And John Sexsmith always saw you as the CEO of your own enterprise. Can you see yourself as the CEO of your own enterprise? So then, does that mean you're an employee of the company? Does that mean that you take orders from the employees? Does that mean that they pay your taxes and your insurance and all that things that come with employee? There's a difference. There are the company and there is you. And you are the CEO of your own enterprise. And you are the one that creates the revenue for those employees to get paid. It has always been like that. But guess what they have done for 34 years? Every CEO has protected the company. They have protected the brands. They have faced crazy distributors that did things that they were not supposed to do, and then, like Blake said, you know, Blake was a funny guy. He is still a funny guy. Blake would say, hey, you guys, go make a mess. I will come behind you and clean it up. Didn't you hear him say that? You know, we're a public company today. We're not going to have a CEO say that in front of anybody anymore. It's respectful. I understand it. But it's one of the values that I loved about being part of this company. Is the respect that they always had to Craig Bryson, to Craig Tillotson, to the Calls, the Sexsmiths, for being the ones that brought the revenue. If any of those employees, if their life depended on bringing $1 through the door of that company, we would be bankrupt. I don't want it to be a conflict. It shouldn't be. But I observe sometimes the pressure that exists within inventory controls, for example. And then, from the top, certain inventories go to a region. And those employees sitting there, they have to move it. So then all of a sudden they say, I'm going to tell the distributor they have to move power lifts. It's a little bit of a conflict, but not really. I believe that platforms and technology will take care of all these little inventory situations. Don't you agree that that will go away? That all of a sudden, one of these days in the future, with Mark Lawrence and with Vince, we will be able to simulate more like Amazon, where shipments will be faster, transactions will be quicker, inventories will not be controlled by little regions.
That's predictable, guys. That is entirely predictable. You heard it. That one of our main partners now is Amazon.
So what's going to happen to that 5 to 40% then? It's going to be huge. Listen, right now I just got goosebumps. So, understand, the company is the company with their employees. You are the CEO of yourself and your enterprise. And it is a great partnership. I am here to tell you, our relationship with this company has made the Sexsmith family a better life. That company improved the Sexsmith family's life. It did. And for that, we will forever be grateful. And not only did it improve our lives, but I was sobbing and crying in the back of the room when Steve Lund started talking about all the good we've done around the world. And all of a sudden it occurred to me, this little girl from Puerto Rico had something to do with that. Where else? It's unbelievable. We not only are the CEOs of our own company, for our families, for ourselves, but as we create that, we have a venue, an avenue to impact the world in a way like in no other enterprise we have. So thank you for your attention, and we're going to have a lunch. Oh no. Okay.